Start recording.
What's up,
Stop
guys?
recording.
This
Button.
is Comedy Voice. Today, I'm knocking 2 cars out in one video. So, I'm going to be doing a video on this and this. I know this one isn't a Road Ripper, but it is still it still has a motor, it still has sounds, and I think it still has lights. So it still qualifies for the channel. So I'm still making a video of it. This I'm making a video of because it's rare and because it's Road Ripper. Now I know there are plenty of videos out there of this, but I'm making mine anyway just because. This is pretty cool. I'm going to start with it. This is the Road Rippers. It's either 2006 or 2008, I don't know. But it's the Lowrider Impala, Chevy Impala Lowrider. Rockin' Rider. This isn't the, crap, what's the name of that other one? Freak. Hip Hoppers, that's what it is. This isn't a Hip Hoppers, this is a Road Rockin' Rides, or Rockin' Rider, or whatever. Got this off eBay. And it's in a half decent condition, like it works for the most part, but it has problems which I will explain right now. So first off, the front wheels, they bounce perfectly, but like they bounce perfectly, but I think there's something wrong with the connection, and I haven't been in there recently to look, because when I first got it, there was nothing wrong with up here. There's nothing wrong with up there. It was just back here is where the real problem is. And what's going on, I'll show you in a minute when I press the buttons, is whenever it's supposed to be going up, it makes this little grinding noise, like it's like slips or something, so I have to help it. So if anybody has an idea on how to fix that, leave it in the comments and I will at least take it into consideration, and if it's an idea that I can do, I'll try and see what's up. So I'm going to be making a video of this. There's nothing much to say about this for those who can't see it, except for most cars don't have this kind of headlight shown. Most Road Rippers, they're like the circle kind of headlights, except it's got the fog lights or something on it too. There's a Silverado version that I have, that one, but it's broken and it probably won't ever work again, sadly, but I have it still. So maybe I'll show it just because, just to show you. But I have it, and it's still around. But this is the one, I got this because my Silverado doesn't work anymore anyway. But I'll show you the bottom. Like I said, there's nothing much to say about it, really, because it's basically just a big, boxy, rectangle car. No spoiler, no fancy design, except for maybe a little bit on the back. And I like the way they made the low riding function. What they did, for those who can't see it, is they made it to where, it's hard to explain, but when it sits there, when it's on the ground, these little, the gearbox, it's flat, but whenever you pick it up, I don't know why they did this part, but I feel like they could have designed that a little bit better, but when you pick it up, it kind of goes up, but that's how the lowrider function works. I don't know exactly how, because I haven't been able to figure out how to open it up. Because if I had, I would probably have my Silverado working too. But that's another story. But yeah, that's how this low rides. It's like hydraulics, kind of. Except obviously not, because you can't put hydraulics on the toy like this. At least I don't think you can. Either you can't or it'd be very hard. Like I said, 2006, 2008. This has rubber wheels, so that's good. I like the rubber wheel style. The wheels are really, small on here, too. They're supposed to be small, but it's weird. I'll show you the body. Or I'll show you the side, actually. I'll give you a quick, good view. Weird thing about this is the windows and the doors don't really match up. The door is much, much longer than the window. And, usually when you look at a Road Ripper and you're looking at windows and doors, you can see where the window ends with the door, but that's not the case here. It's the door ends and your window, it's almost like your windows aren't even supposed to roll down. So it's kind of weird. Let me show you the back. You see, there's nothing, for those who can see, it's nothing too special. Well, except for the functions, but as far as the body style, there's nothing too special about it. Like I said, I'll show you the problems it has when I press the button, but I'll show you. Here's the back of it. Yeah, that's a weird thing. Sometimes it'll get stuck in the raised position. Sometimes it'll get stuck in the lower position. Sometimes it'll just be like that. I don't know. That's normal for these, I think, though. Like even when you get them, they didn't perfect it to where once you pick it up, the weight of the gearboxes are balanced. They didn't do that. Like, they didn't engineer it that way. I'm pretty sure, because my Silverado had that same little thing. So there's the back of it. So this isn't necessarily a piece of crap, but it could definitely work a little better. It's got the forward, the circle for the engine sounds, and the hydraulics and the music, for those who can't see. This looks like an old, like a 70s or 80s car, really. This is a low-pitched one, like as low-pitched as they get, really. When I first got it, I thought the batteries were good in it because they worked for a little while, but eventually it started acting really weird and starting to slow down. So I had to change them out, and it works like a champ now. But the weird thing is, it's the only reason the front wheels really work properly right now is because I had to, like, I didn't take all the screws out, but I loosened everything up quite a bit, which I don't really like, but it's the only reason things work properly right now. So like I said, if you have any ideas on either how to get into the gearbox or what's up inside of here, why this doesn't work right, then leave it in the comments or something below, because I'd really like to have this work properly. It's cool if it works the way it works, but really I'd like to have one that works perfectly, because these aren't easy to get. I'm trying to think anything else to say about it. No, I don't think it takes 4 AA batteries. Oh, another weird thing is there's no mute switch on it, even though it's definitely old enough to have a mute switch, or new enough to have a mute switch. So we're going to press these buttons now, and well, without helping it, I'll show you what's wrong with it.
Let's hop.
See, it got stuck, like... Oh, I did it that time. You can hear it doesn't sound necessarily good, but it works.
Let's hop.
Try it one more time because it keeps getting stuck over here. Lower it down.
Let's hop.
See, I think it's all connected. It's not like my Silverado. My Silverado, I got at a Goodwill, like the front set wasn't connected at all. Like, at least I don't think it was connected properly. But anyway, that's what's wrong with it. Like, you could kind of, it does it kind of without me helping it, but it's not perfect. Also, you could kind of tell there's something wrong with the front connection. The front wheels work perfectly if because I had these screws loosened a bit. But, yeah, it works, but it has problems. So now let's press this button. It's doing it okay right now, but it doesn't always do it this good. The weird thing is it works perfectly when I'm holding it.
Let's hop.
As you can hear, it's like slipping a little bit. it's not perfect. I don't know how to fix things like that. Like the front one I might be able to fix because it sounds like it's just a connection thing. Like sometimes literally this and everything in this gearbox will literally just freeze. And it's not like it's getting stuck because like it'll be doing it for a second and everything just like freezes, almost like somebody cut the wire. So it's not perfect, but it's cool to have, so. Yeah, as you can hear, it's supposed to bounce a lot more than it was doing this time, but it didn't do it right, so there are things that could be better in here. That time I helped it.
Let's hop.
So yeah, you see the difference? It literally bounces so hard, it shakes this entire thing. This is really cool though. Crap. So yeah, it's not perfect. I'm gonna go with it this time. Just to get it over there. So you see how it kind of like froze. So there's something wrong with the connectors in there, so. And really the only reason it works as well as it does is because I loosened things. It works perfectly if I take the body off. I don't know why. Except for that connection thing. And we'll do it one more time. See how they kept having problems with going up and down, so. Like I keep saying, I know it sounds like a busted record, but it really does need some work done. If anybody has any suggestions on how to fix this, because I don't know how to get into the gearbox, that's why my Chevy Silverado is broken, because I can't figure out how to get in there. I can loosen screws, but I can't take the wheels off. I don't know how to do that. So if anyone has any idea on how to fix the gearbox on these low riders, or really on any road ripper like this, for that matter, leave it in the comments below. And I'll take it into consideration and see if I can do it. Me or my dad or somebody.
Let's hop.
Oh, another weird thing about it is if you hold any of these buttons down and try to push another one, it won't let you do it. Look. See me pressing that. That probably wasn't a good idea. So yeah, that's enough of that. So I don't. But yeah, that's the Impala. Now this next one here, The only reason I'm showing it is because I got it with a Road Ripper, and I thought it was a radio control at first because there was no controller and there were no buttons. But I opened it up and I saw wires leading around over to here. Wait, let me make sure you can see that. To here, to here, to here, and to here. I saw wires leading up to all those places and the boards up there. So this is like a military Jeep. Like I said, this is not a Road Ripper. This is like a Fisher Price or something. Now, I'm no expert on these, but I think this might be rare. If I could get confirmation of that in the comments below. But I think it's rare because of the way it's built. Like, they have the see they have the switch in the back here, and I've seen modern touch and goes like from 2015 and later and stuff, and none of them look like this. I've never even seen this before. I think this is either really old or really rare. Also, the speaker quality isn't that good, so that's what leads me to think this could be rare. Let me show you the body style. This is pretty cool. There's nothing too special about it. Like, for those who can't see, it's got like a big giant brush guard. It's basically a Jeep or ATV. It's got a big giant brush guard on it. Two headlights that stick out a bit. It's got this weird little, it's not necessarily an engine, but I think it's just for the touch and go feature. But it's like a square on top of the hood. And a pretty good design, or pretty well designed roof that sits on the roll cage. And there's a soldier or something inside of it. Not sure if you can see that. I'm not sure what he's wearing. It looks weird. It feels weird. Also, another thing that makes me think this could be old is all four wheels are rubber. And it's just, I think this might be a little bit smaller than modern day touch and goes as far as the width of it. And so, yeah. And there's the back of it, which is basically like your truck without a tailgate, for those who can't see. When I got it like this, where this piece was broken off, but it's no big deal. If I really wanted to fix it, I could just use some tape. You know, I don't really feel like it right now. It's not hard. It's not hurting anything, so I'm gonna leave it like that. The detail is pretty good. Like I said, all these wheels are rubber. That's why I think this is old. When I got it, it was like corroded to the moon and back. That's basically a good way to put it. It was corroded to the moon and back. I can't even believe this works at all right now. Like, this thing, there was so much corrosion on the springs. Like, I can't believe I was even able to clean it. Technically, I wasn't. But anyway, here's how I got this. I got this because it was in a bag with a rock and roller I wanted and got. So I got this, and yeah, I got it. And so like I said, when I first got it, I thought it was a radio control or RC. So I opened it up. Like, I opened the battery compartment up first, obviously, because I wasn't gonna take it apart if I didn't have to. And the batteries corroded. It was very weird. The terminals, like, two of the terminals were good, and the ones with the springs for those other terminals were not good. This only takes 2 AA's, but the corrosion here was insane. Like, I had to, like, I don't know, I had to clean it out really good. At first, I thought, like part of the terminal wasn't corroded, but then I looked, like, kind of right below it, and there was corrosion. And when I started cleaning it, this dirt stuff started coming out of it, which was probably the corrosion, but it felt like there was actual, like, dirt and stuff coming out, so it wasn't good. And then on the other one, on the spring, I went to pull the spring back just a tiny bit to clean it. Snapped right out, snapped right off of the contact. And I'm still able to use it, though, because it didn't break. It just came off of the contact. So I was able to put it back on, like, kind of, like, I held it with my hand while I put the battery in. And it still works. Like, actually, I can't believe it works, because when I took this spring off, like, a bunch of that dirt stuff fell out, and, like, I had to do a lot of cleaning. And all in all, I just can't believe this thing still works. Like, it looks like somebody left it out in their garage for, like, 12 years. That's what it felt like in there. Like I said, I'm so surprised this works right now.
On phone.
Because of the condition that
Camera chooser.
put it
Back
through.
facing. Button.
So, yeah, I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna show you what it does. This isn't like the modern day touch and goes where you just like touch the side and it rocks. This actually says stuff. That's why I think it's old too. If anybody's an expert on like, if anybody like collects Fisher Price stuff like this, as well as Road Rippers, be sure to leave it in the comments below if this is worth anything, if it's worth keeping. I'm probably still gonna keep it anyway, but like, is it worth keeping? Is it valuable? Is it rare? Whatever. So I've never seen it before. But anyway, let's press these buttons. Also, I think this has lights, and the modern days don't have lights. I've already opened it up to find out.
Reporting for duty.
Also, you can tell the speaker quality isn't good.
War machine. Reporting for duty. War machine. Reporting for duty.
This could be the first video of it up there. It could not be because I don't know the name of it. Because I've never seen it.
War machine. Reporting for duty.
I tried looking it up one time and I couldn't find it on YouTube.
War machine. Reporting for duty.
Alright, that's probably getting annoying.
Target engaged. Firepower. Target engaged. Firepower.
As you can hear, the speaker really isn't good in here. Like, everything works. It was just that corrosion that really, I thought that would be the end. I didn't think I'd be able to get this to jump start again.
Target engaged. Firepower.
This isn't very fast, but it goes far enough, so yeah. Restart. Hit the pet ball.
Target engaged. Firepower.
It's kind of hard to understand it because of the bad speaker. Sorry this video is so long, but there's a lot to say about these particular two. And tomorrow I'll make a video of the maximum boost again, like a proper one. And I'll make a video of the, maybe I'll show you my Dancing Doors Honda Civic. Now, oh, never mind. I'll wait till the Honda Civic video to tell you that. But anyway, I'm gonna try this again. You see, it's got a pretty good deal of distance on it. It just isn't fast.
War machine. Reporting for duty.
Now, I'm gonna show you what else I got with that I had to get in order to get the other thing, the rock and roller. I had to get, where is it? I'm gonna show this to you now if I can find it, so that way, because I don't feel like making an actual video of it. Here it is. I had to get this too to get the rock and roller. This little transformer thing. I was gonna get rid of it until I found out what it said, and it's pretty cool actually, really. It's a little switch and go. Try to turn it on.
Watch me switch, and then go. I'll leave you speechless. Like, whoa. I'm MC Raw, the Giganotosaurus. If you like dinos, then come explore us. Watch me switch, and then go. I'll leave you speechless. Like, whoa.
No, I'm not making a video on that right now. I was just showing that to you. I'm gonna try and make this back up the right way. Alright, that wasn't too bad. do it again. I know this is a long video, but I'm just showing you what I got with that. Like I said, let me know if this is rare or valuable of any sort in the comments. Come back. Alright, you get the point. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I was gonna get rid of all this stuff and just keep the rock and roller, but whoever the seller was had some pretty awesome stuff, to be honest. But anyway, that's the end of this video.
Stop recording button.
Sorry it was a little longer than planned, but hope you guys enjoyed it all the same. Peace out, guys.